Come and join us, jaunting with us with Cindy and Graham in South Africa. You're welcome on every trip we go to, whether it's the coffee shops or away. Okay, so the van had a hole in the middle there, so Graham's had to take a chunk out of the floor to get it ready for the new flooring. So there you are. He's done hard work. Look, it's the day before New Year, and he's working. Yeah, it's New Year's Eve. He's working hard.
So this all get bent down. That must come up. So I need to get a.
Graham making a new handle for his side of the door. It's broken and you cannot get these spares now. So here is the little switch pair that we're going to box that we're going to paint like the rest.
Okay, so I've just wired up I've put the fan in here, like we showed you earlier. This is the wiring coming from the main harness from the fuse box. It comes in through here, goes back up there to there, and I've also connected a light with it, this light here. I'm going to be putting 4 of these in. I've only got one now, so I'll just taped it on quickly so that it can work. When you switch this green button on, ding, the fan comes on and the light comes on. The lights, all of the lights will come on. So when you go for a wee, you press the green one and it extracts all the vapors. Be careful because, like I said, it can extract you as well. And the light comes on. So when you're in bed and you look here and you see, the light's on, it's because nobody turned everything off in there. The bottom one will come on now, but there's nothing on it. It's just the light activating. And there's a lead that goes through that's going to go for the big fan over here. So I've wired that already. I'm just waiting for the fan, and then we can fit that. But I had to cut a hole in the roof today.
That's good.
It was nerve-wracking. Okay. Right, so what I'm doing now is making an emergency start connection from the house battery to the car battery. It's going to have an isolator, so it's not for charging or anything like that. It's if the car battery doesn't want to start the car and we need to start, we can use the house battery. So it's just a battery cable from the positive and the negative to an isolator switch in the front by the driver's seat, and I can just flip that over and start the car and flip it off, because once the car is running, the alternator charges the battery. The battery's a bit wonky on the car, so I'm just doing this as an emergency starter. Let's see what happens. I'm just tying up wires under here so that it doesn't catch on all the hooks and things on the road, and that it's safe and it's not touching anything that it can earth out. It's quite a problem, but we'll get it going. It's this thick O series battery cable. Okay. And also this wire over here, that green wire there, that's the emergency start wire that's got to go to the batteries and everything. So I'm working on the other end where I'm putting a cut-off switch. Well, it's not a cut-off, it's an isolator switch. So if the battery doesn't start, the car battery, then we're going to use the house batteries. I can just click it on, start the car, and then I can turn it off. So it's not going to be charged by the generator or the alternator or the solar system. It's just a backup, so that if we do have a problem, if the car won't start, that I can start it with the house battery.
Yes, and Graham's put on different cable onto the backup cable and nice cables onto the batteries. He did that this morning. So Graham's put a crocodile clamp on. because we don't use the inverter all the time. So that's what he's done with the new wires.
Alright, so I spent the whole day sorting this emergency starting system out. This is the system. If we find the battery is flat on the car, you can turn that like that, and it gives power from the house batteries to the starter, to the ignition, just to start the car. I'm going to do it now, I'll show you. So, I'm going to start the car, do that. Switch it off. So it's just enough to start the car.
It's fantastic.
That's all I want it for.
It's from the batteries, the
From
solar.
the house batteries.
The house batteries. Wow. I think you're amazing, and the whole day you've been working.
No, it's just this isolator. I fixed it, it was fine. But the cable that goes underneath,
Yeah.
I had to sit and tie it and fit it and
Wow.
drill holes and put insulation there so that it can go through without shorting. So it was a bit of a mission, but we're done.
So now,
Hallelujah, we've finished.
exactly. So the other day we went on a delivery,
Yeah.
and the car, the battery just went flat.
Yeah,
Explain
we
that,
came
and what
back to
happened?
the car and the battery was flat because I left the key in the ignition. If you leave this key in the ignition, the systems are still on. Not everything, the lights don't come on, the instrument don't come on, but there's still power being drawn. So if you, okay, there I've turned it on, just come and listen here. So when I turn it off again, that's off, listen now. Did you hear that click? This one, that click.
Yes.
That's to tell it the key's out, and it
Okay.
switches off all other accessory powers that are
Okay.
needed.
So then we had to trail all
Yeah, and
the
then
yes.
I carry two sets of jumper leads. So from the house I jumped them through the sliding door to the battery this side. It was like, but we managed to start it up and it
Yeah.
worked.
So now you've got this other.
That was the push to make me
Yes.
do this thing.
Yes, so that's amazing. Oh wow, babes. So impressed with you. Anything else you want to say?
I'm happy.
Good. Okay, so we at what's this place? Uncle Tim's. It's like an antique either or a craft market. I don't know what will be on today. And so we're just taking time out for a jaunt in this beautiful sunny weather of South Africa.
And it is so busy, we had to look for
Yeah.
parking. Look at the cars parked.
Yeah.
Walk miles.
So this is Uncle Tim's. Little antique shops, a gallery, beautiful flowers. Oh, you know us and flowers. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow.
This thing reminds me of Mum's head, like this showcase.
Beautiful cafe inside there. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, look at this beautiful. This is at Uncle Tim's, the restaurant garden. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful little restaurant in behind the antique shop. Beautiful. This is the beautiful restaurant. Look at it. Gorgeous. Lights that I absolutely adore. Another beautiful store. Absolutely stunning. So this is it. Stunning. A little kitchen now. A little something you can buy. Eating. Like an eating emporium with different. Oh wow, everything about Christmas still, which I like. It's just keeps us in the mood. Santa's caravan. He also goes on jaunts, I see. It's a beautiful. Oh, this is stunning. Oh wow.
For something they used for
What did they do?
tinsel.
This is pretty. Are these real pink flowers? Eh? I'm not real. This is Shirley. It's a reminder of Shirley in her day when she did her dancing. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting here
Sitting on what?
on a swing.
It's a baby swing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sit and think, and sometimes I just sit.
Oh.
Sometimes I sit and think,
Okay.
and sometimes I just sit.
Oh. We also visited the hippo pool. Hippo pool. There's a quarry, a huge quarry in Breakpan. Yeah, Breakpan North. So I'll go as close as you can see the water. And then there's people down there. They do shooting practice around. I'm not sure down there, but there's another place at the top. And I don't know, maybe they dive here or something. I'm not sure. So this is the butternut from the garden. Look at the size. The matchbox next to it. It is huge. And thank you for watching. We really appreciate every one of you. To subscribe is free, and to ring the bell next to it, you just get a notification of our next video. Thank you.